Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the CompX number DL300 in a W finish or a white finish. So what this item is a latching system that is used on a pair of doors. Just a latching system, it's not a lock. And let's go over it now. So first of all, there will be installation instructions that are included in the packaging, and they are linked to down below. Basically what you have here is the same installation instructions, just simply twice, because you can install the lock where it is mounted to the top of the cabinet, or you can install the lock where it's mounted to the bottom of the cabinet, but otherwise they're the same installation instructions. One point of maybe confusion for you, it was for me a little bit, when you look at the latch, it's on this side when it's top mounted. It's on the same side when it's bottom mounted. That's just how you're looking at it. You're either looking down or you're turning around and looking up. When you, in reality, when you take the same latch body, and let's say it's installed obviously down here, when you install it at the header, you're going to obviously flip it over, so the latch will become on the other side of the door. So what that means is if you're doing one, let me back up. There are DL200s and DL300s. They're available in black and white, black or white. The latch, as you see here, is on a 300. So from your perspective, the latch is on the right side. The DL200, it would look like that. The latch would be on the opposite side. So if you were going to be doing a cabinet top and bottom, I would think you'd want one 200 and one 300 so that the latch was projecting in its natural state on the same door. So that you would have a pair of doors, and you're going to have the actuator so that when the door is, when the first door is closed, it's not yet latched, but when the other door closes and the actuator pushes the latch bolt, it will then latch the door with the catch on it. So let's just take a little bit closer look at that. There are two strikes. And these strikes are mounted to the inside of the door. Okay. Let's take some dimensional properties first. Overall length of the body, about 1 3/4 inches. Overall width, about 1 1/8 inches. Then the thickness of the body, about 1/2 inch. This is the actuator. It has just this blunt end, or this flat end on the side. It's what makes the system work. Its projection, about 15/16. Its thickness, about 5/8. And then its length, about 1 1/4 inches. The catch, this is what holds the door that will get the lock body in the secured position. Its overall length going to be about 1 3/4 inches. The thickness, about 5/8 inches. And its total projection, about 1 1/16 inches. Okay. So now, what happens? Here's how this works. If it's mounted on the bottom, you're going to have your catch will be installed on the door without the projecting latch. And then when your activator comes in, we'll make contact and push the other latch out. At that point, then, you're going to have your unit in the secured position. Okay? When the door with the activator is not in the closed position, your other door with the catch would not be latched. A couple of spring-loaded mechanism that's here. Probably a couple of springs that allow one to project and the other to fail against it. So the installation instructions are just you're only going to use one side at a time, whether it's top mounted or bottom mounted, and you can see how you have to have, and they're showing this in elevation. You have to have, your activator installed, and then your catch gets installed. Unfortunately, screws are not included with this, and that's pretty common of most manufacturers of cabinet hardware. Now, if the explanation I've provided is as confusing to you as it is to me, let's switch to the screen view and take a look at something that will make things a lot clearer. So this is the product that we're looking at. This allows, they state this allows a 2 or 3 point latching system on a pair of doors. So what I think they mean is, if you have one of these units installed on a cabinet door, you're going to have one door always latched, but you have to have a lock installed. Otherwise, really the only purpose of this unit is to eliminate the elbow catch, so to speak. So if you had a pair of doors, you could hold one door in the latched position with an elbow catch. And an elbow catch is... an elbow catch looks like this. What it looks like installed can be viewed here. Okay, so really all this latch is doing, if without a keyed lock, without some security, it's just keeping one cabinet door closed. So this will eliminate the need to reach in and unlatch that when you want both doors open. So it would certainly work very well in that instance. So if you're using a single lock body, you'll have one latch, one point of locking, and then when you add the lock, you'll have another point of locking. So you're going to lock the one door and then lock that secured door. You're going to engage the otherwise free door to that locked initial door. Now, if you put a lock top and bottom, I could see you would have 3-point locking at that point, you know, if you use 2 lock bodies. Secures doors with deadbolt or cam locks. Either door can be closed anytime, and we'll discover why that's true. Easy to install and can work with any style cabinet lock. Yeah, sure. I would think that that's not a problem. Cabinet locks are so diverse in their availability that you'd be able to find a cabinet lock certainly to suit your cabinet. Eliminates the elbow catch and exceeds a pull force of 150 pounds. I don't imagine this lock would break very easy, but if you're pulling on it that hard, you know, you're going to be breaking plastic or ripping screws out. Each kit includes a latch, the activator, and a catch with the installation instructions. They are sold as each, but there are 50 in a box. If you were to buy a box, if you wanted a case, that case quantity is 50 pieces. Now, the link to the cut sheet, that'll probably be called installation instructions by the time you're seeing this. And this is indeed the document that is included with the hardware, and you can study that. What might make this the first stop would be this video link. So let's go ahead and watch the video link. That's called the catch. Obviously the activator. And then your lock body. Now the lock body that they're showing there, that is literally the DL300. The DL200 would look the same, except that the latch would be, the projecting latch would be reversed. This project happens to have one on the top of each door, but this is looking again down at the bottom. That's your catch, and there's the activator. The activator is what makes that latch get engaged. And then when you lock the initial door, now you have 2-point locking. Locked here, and this door is locked to the door. What I mean to say is when this door is secured and you've got that lock thrown, you can't pull that door open. So that's your 2-point locking. Pretty simple scenario. What you're going to see, though, is that you have this installation shows a DL200 and a DL300. Because you've got one at the top, you've got two installed in this cabinet. If you were installing it this way, you would indeed need one of each, because the handing is what changes. And then you'll notice that they have the actuators and the catch on the same side of the door, so that it operates properly. So be mindful, if you're going to install this product, you'll need, the way it's shown here, to order one of each. Okay, let's continue on and wrap up this video. 48-inch or above have 2 latches. That wraps it up. It's pretty easy material to get our head around once you see it in a video format. This link to the manufacturer's page here, go ahead and click on that. It will allow you to review not only all of the CompX products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Let's wrap up this video. Now, in conclusion, the name CompX is synonymous with very good quality cabinet hardware. I look for instances where I can use their product line, and it's because of a couple of reasons. Well, it's because of a couple of reasons for sure. Number one, it's very good quality material. That's just simply put, the primary reason why I'll look for it. But the other reason is they have exceptional technical support. So be mindful that you are really buying a product. You're not only buying a latch, that may be otherwise typical material, but you're also buying material from a company who really understands what they sell and are fully capable, willing, and able to discuss not only the technical question that you have, because I've done it with them many times, but also ways in which their product line can be modified to suit your job requirements. And I've had them quote me special variants of their product to suit a particular client's needs, and they were always very accommodating. If you have any questions on the CompX, this is their part number DL300 in a white or any other CompX product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.